Afternoon, everybody. We'll open obviously with a statement from the head coach and then open it up for questions. We have wireless mic holders on your left and right for the benefit of the cameras plugged into the box, so please get their attention if you'd like to ask a question.
Yeah, thanks everybody travel with us from Chicago. Please travel home safe. Listen, really proud of our guys, a hostile environment, Big Ten road atmosphere against an outstanding state team. And for us to be resilient down the stretch, I think is starting to show a little bit of our maturity growing and our character always being the backbone of who we are. We lost some momentum there in the third quarter, but we were able to seize it back, and we were really close the last 3 weeks, and to come in here against an outstanding football team and get the win. I'm incredibly proud of our guys. It starts and ends with them, and they were resilient. They fought. We played a lot of guys. We had guys go down in game. We had guys that were out during the game, or going into the game, I should say, and to see the amount of guys that stepped up, I'm incredibly proud of them. So a lot of work still to do, but at the same time, we found a way to win a Big Ten game on the road. So we're incredibly proud of our guys. With that, I'll have some questions, please.
How do you assess the way your offensive line played today?
1-0, buddy. 1-0. It was great. I thought they played their butts off. We had JV go down in game. Nick went out and stepped up. It is what it is, running the ball against these guys. They got everybody in the box. It's tough sledding, but then when it looked like they just beat us a bunch on one-on-ones, but things will get fixed.
And offensively, what changes did you make this week? It looked like you guys were going down the field a little bit more than you did. Was that just a function of
every game? We've thrown it quite a bit downfield now. It doesn't mean we caught it, right? Yeah. Right. I mean, so I don't want to argue with your question, but we just hadn't made those completions in other games. So. We got to try to make explosive plays. I thought Nick and the staff put together a good plan to try to do that, but more importantly, Clayton and the guys on the outside went out and executed, and that's what it's all about.
Coming into this one, knowing just how fearsome their rush defense was, did Clayton kind of know he was going to have to really win this game with his arm, and did the passing game as a whole know they really had to step up today? Yeah,
again, when you play state, they do a really good job schematically with their front. They got very talented guys, and they're going to make you have to earn every inch in the run game. And obviously it wasn't being successful. And so we did not want to abandon the run game at all. We watched other teams play against state and they abandoned it completely. We still felt like we had to make them play honest, and at times we did. And then, like I said, there were a lot of one-guy breakdowns or one guy getting beat right at the point of attack, which makes it tough. But we overcame a couple of turnovers. We gave up 10 points off of it. Obviously, the first turnover only holding to 3 was really important. So good job by our defense.
After Michigan State scored that touchdown in the third quarter to go up, what was your message to the offense as they went out there, obviously knowing that they've struggled in the second half a couple of weeks?
Yeah, you guys focus on the negative, man. That's what you do. We don't talk about that type of stuff. We talk about what we need to do and how we need to do it. And so it's all I said. Let's go execute. Let's be fundamentally sound, and let's go make some plays. I mean, it's really. I mean, I'm not Rodney. I mean, I'm not Lombardi. To me, it's not real hard. Get your feet apart, go block a guy, throw a ball, catch a ball. Run where they're not. It's really not that difficult. But when we make it hard on ourselves because we don't execute fundamentally, it's hard, especially against this type of defense, which we have a ton of respect for.
Talking about Flynn Nagel in 3 games against Michigan State, 23 career catches, another 10 today for over 100 yards. Is there something defensively that Michigan State shows where you can exploit him a bit?
I think he ran some really crisp routes today. I thought Nick and the offensive staff put together a pretty good plan to try to get him some space. And, again, just pitch and catch. A lot of those throws are kind of the ugly, dirty, over routes, moving the pocket stuff. It's not like it's real flash. And I think that's where Flynn excels, is doing the dirty work, doing the hard things. And just really proud of a senior playing, arguably the best football of his career right now. I thought he had a great game today, but he's been playing well really all year.
With Newsome out and then Montre getting hurt, how would you assess the other cornerbacks who came in the game and basically seemed to hold things well together?
Yeah, kind of similar to the O-line question. We won the game. I mean, there's going to be ebb and flow. I thought those guys stepped up. That's what I talked to the team about after the game. We had guys coming into the game that were out, and guys had a couple had their first start, or first big opportunities to play. And then we had a lot of adversity in game, and to see the way that our guys just kept on fighting in a great environment. With just kind of a crazy start. We got maybe going to be delayed, maybe not. It's pouring rain when we get here. Then all of a sudden the sun comes out, and probably sunburn, the Irish in me. You know, so then it gets really hot and humid, and to do that on the road with only 74 guys, I'm really proud of them.
Michigan State comes out in the second half, kind of punches you guys in the mouth with 2 touchdowns. What's your message to the defense after that, and what kind of adjustments did you see to start along at the end there?
Well, I wouldn't say they punched us in the mouth. I think they executed. I think they had a big reverse, right? It was a great play by a great player. You know, we had guys that were there. He just stuck his foot in the ground, went north, and the calibre didn't come. And then we turned the ball over and gave him a short field, and we can't do that. And I think the throw was perfect, wasn't it? Did it hit him right in the face? Yeah. I don't have an answer for that. So we got to get the stop. It would have been better to hold him to 3 instead of 7. Adversity's going to happen. You got to deal with it and just fight through it. But I thought for the most part our defense did.
The 4th and 1 at the MSU 11-yard line at the end, how big of a play was that for not only the game, but maybe for the season going forward?
That's a pretty deep question. I'm not, you know, your second part, I don't get really overly concerned about that. Our defense has now, I think, been asked to answer the bell a couple times to make some big plays, and that was a huge play in the game. I would have done the same thing if I was Mark. I think that, you know, if you can't get 4th and 1, you probably don't deserve to win, right? And, you know, you're kind of in a tough situation there, tough spot. He had multiple timeouts, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, it sounded like we ran the ball really well all day. So, you know, I like the way that he probably hedged his bet. He was probably a little aggressive there, but I think that I would have probably done the same in that situation.
We were able to get the ball to some big playmakers on the offense, J.J. Jefferson, Coward Gowan. Was that a goal coming into the game, and how significant is it when you can open up the defensive backfield like that?
Yeah, you know, we've been trying to make explosive plays all year. We've unfortunately been on the short end of some drops. We've been on some short end of some bad throws. We've had guys open, and then we've had bad protection. So it's kind of been like, you know, sticking your finger in holes in the dam here, and then here, and then here. And today I thought we just had some guys make some big plays. So the Coward play was a scheme thing. I think it was a great job by Nick and Dennis Springer. And, you know, the play by JJ, you know, that's not 2 weeks in a row. He's made big plays. And I was, you know, laughing with him before the game. His high school was on last night. Asked him if he watched. He's like, yeah, I'd like to go back and do that. So, you know, he's a great kid, and I think he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Anything else for Coach?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
How would you assess how Clayton's done? Akron was his career high in yards, but then this arguably an even better performance. How has he stepped up for the offense?
Really good question. You know, I think he's a warrior. Everything that he's overcome this offseason, to get out there and play in the opener to where we're at today, I mean, you know, you can just see him getting stronger each week. I mean, the way he threw the ball today, he's really driving off that surgical knee, and I think he's finally getting himself closer and closer to 100%, and I think that gives him a lot of confidence. Going back to his attitude and his work ethic to get to this point, you know, number one, the guy's a winner. He's absolutely terrific as a leader. And, you know, as a senior quarterback, sometimes everything's on you. And he handles the adversity, I think, incredibly well. And he's got incredible humility when he has success. And I think that's a mark of a great leader. And he's just starting to get stronger. And that, to me, obviously is exciting for our offense, because we're going to need him here as we go over the next, you know, month and a half of the season, and hopefully get ourselves in the postseason.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks a lot. Travel home safe. Go Cats.
So if I heard Kyle correctly, we've got a whole host